Craft in Nate's, do you think it is too late for the MCU to return to the popularity it had in Phase 3? With Loki getting mixed reviews, I think a lot of people are jumping ship. Well, I'll say yes and no. Essentially, my starting point on that one is that it's extraordinarily difficult to return to the popularity that the MCU had in Phase 3, in particular 2018, 2019. It's extremely difficult to do that because it had unprecedented success, where the 22nd movie in a franchise became the highest grossing movie of all time. There's nothing comparable to that. There aren't franchises like the MCU that are this, have this high of quality, this popular, with this much output. There's nothing comparable to that in cinematic history. So I don't think they'll ever return to endgame levels of hype. I think that's off the table. But I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. They did something special. At some point has to be the peak. But can they get more of the momentum back? Can it get a better reaction, a better response? I think it's entirely possible to get back to a high level of success without necessarily feeling like you need to compete with the biggest movie of all time. I think that's unrealistic. So you kind of mentioned in there, I think a lot of people have jumped ship. Anecdotally speaking, the last year, that is so many conversations that I have, whether through my DMs, sometimes in real life, even like with my mother, even with like Cody Leach, my good friend on YouTube, or I do Patreon, live video chats with people. So often people are saying, which shows do I need to catch up on to watch this movie? Which ones can I just skip? I get asked things like that all the time. And there's so many people that prior to the Disney Plus shows watched everything the MCU put out. But now they're just kind of like, I can't watch all of this. Some of these are bad. Some of these don't interest me at all. And so they've just kind of accepted that they can't watch all of it. So the FOMO is gone. In that kind of cultural FOMO where everyone was watching all the movies when they came out in the week that they came out, that rush to go see it so you can be part of the conversation, you're afraid of spoilers, that's gone. Because people are just like, I can't follow 4 TV shows a year and 5 movies a year or whatever. So there's something there gone. And I think you have to like cut back on the output, make each individual thing better, and return to that vibe of everything is must see, not this kind of segmented option where it's like this one is for teenagers, this one's for adults, this is for grown-up women, this one is for people that like sitcoms. Like, move away from that. You got to get back to the MCU is designed to be very broad appeal with everything that you put out, and everything feels like it matters and is important. That's what you have to do to get back to that. But once you kind of created this scenario of like there's TV shows, I don't know how you undo that. So I think they've kind of put themselves in a little bit of a tough spot with the strategy that they've chosen. And I think they know that. I think Bob Iger he's said it publicly about brand dilution and other things like that. They've hurt their reputation. They've hurt their brands through going with so much volume on Disney Plus.
Marvel's a great example of that. Not only did they increase their movie output, but they ended up making a number of television series. And frankly, it diluted focus and attention.
That people can't keep up with it. It's not possible, and therefore they're going to go, okay, throw in the towel.
In our zeal to grow our content significantly to serve our streaming offerings, we ended up taxing our people where they had been.
And you have to get rid of that. That's a tough thing to do, to regain momentum in a situation like this. Most of these clips are pulled from my Patreon live streams. I do about 6 live streams every single month. For $2 per month, $20 per year, you can get access to all the exclusive videos and live streams. For $5 per month, you get your name on my end card. At the top tier, you get a 30-minute video chat with me each month. The link down below in the description has more information.